Hello, YouTube, and welcome to episode 5 of the Bath City Save. Like everybody else, I'm going to have to start out looking at my injuries that I've got today. I've got Andy Watkins, who is playing attacking midfield for me. He has got a strained wrist, and that's been affecting him for about a week. Josh Hutchinson, who's also one of my attacking midfielders, is out with a pulled hamstring. He's going to be out for another 3 to 4 weeks. Frankie Artis has got a sprained ankle. He's going to be out another 6 to 8 weeks. That one really hurt us because he's kind of our playmaker in the middle there. And Dan Ball is still out with his torn calf muscle. We're still looking at it 6 to 9 weeks for him to be able to come back. How are we doing so far? Well, I tell you, we'll just look at the table right here. Right now, we are sitting top of the table. Let me say that one more time. Bath is top of the table for Vanarama National League South. We've played 10 matches, won 7, drew 2, lost 1, goal difference of 8, and we're sitting on 23 points. I'm shocked. I don't know how else to put it. If we look at the schedule, see how we're doing. The last one that we played here was the pool match, and we won that one 2-0. We followed that up with Whitehawk 2-1. Oxford City, we won 2-1. The Hampton and Richmond match really kind of surprised me that we struggled with that. That was a 1-0 victory for us. Even though Hampton and Richmond was just recently promoted into our division, they've played us tough. So we're getting ready to now play Gosport, and they are sitting third in the table. So this is going to be a tough one for us. I'll be honest, I'll be happy at this point if we can pull a draw out of this thing. I'm also going to do and I know I'm going to butcher this name, Cirencester FA Cup second qualifying round. We've got them at home 4 days later, and then we get a week off. So we're gonna do a live com on those two. We're gonna show the Gosport and the Cirencester matches, and kind of let you see where we're at with the tactics and stuff. I've had to put everybody on rest where we've been playing matches so closely together. I don't really have an option with them, so I put them all on rest. Here's my injuries. I got 2 guys that I brought in on to try them out to see what they're looking like. You know, see, we got to try to find us some depth there. If we take a quick look also at the finances, we're doing okay. Right now we're 497 pound of the good, but we've made 3,800 pounds this month. Over 10,000 this season so far, so I'm really pleased with how that's going. I'm hoping this home match on the FA Cup will help us with the finances as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up, and we are going to see how we do on this Gosport match. Here we are with the 2 sides that we're looking at. Just kind of looking at Gosport, they are the only team that are a double-digit lead on goal difference. They've got a plus 12. And I've got one of the stingiest defenses in the league so far. So this is the formation I'm going to play. I'm playing at home. I'm just going to keep on my 4-2-3-1 wide. I've got O'Leary in goal, Month, Franz, number 5. I'm not going to try to pronounce his last name. Kieran Morris, who's one of my loanees, and Bowman in the back as well, with Murphy and Marshall in the middle, Hunter, Elcock, and Diallo across the middle, and Fleetwood is my striker up front. Looks like Gosport is playing a 4-4-2 with Rice in goal, Bird, Bryce, Lander, and Ostler across the back, Bentley, Carter, Higgins, and Pennick in the middle, and Mucko and Wright up front. So we're going to go ahead and get the opposition instructions set up, get this thing ready, and see how we do against Gosport. Here we are playing at home in front of about 850 fans. They lined up on the pitch. Looks like we're going to be playing in our black and white home stripe today. They start the ball off. See if we can get control of this thing. I've got to set up on a counter because I know that they're so strong in attack. I'm going to see if we can kind of negate that by putting guys back deeper on the ball. The whole first half without one highlight after the kickoff. Start the second half. We see if we can actually get a highlight in this clearance on them. Mucko pushes it out to Bentley. Bentley pushes it across, and they score in the 61st minute. Son of a gun. His first goal of the season. Even with us in a counter, they're able to just get up set up like that. Now, way out of position. We were playing a deep defensive line because I don't. And that was awful. I don't know how else to say it. That was just awful. We're going to have to change this. We're going to have to go on the attack. There we go. Equalizer. Wow, Kieran Morris, what a shot. Oh my gosh. Look at this again. Hunter takes the free kick, clears it in. Morrison catching it off the inside of his right foot, just past the keeper. Wow. I will take that any day of the week. I will take that any day of the week. What an equalizer. I'm going to be happy, like I said, if I can pull a draw out of this thing with the way that they attack. And we've got a yellow, it looks like, as well. Yellow cards dropping like flies right now. It's cleared out of their Mont. He clears it up, and that's it. 1-1. I cannot complain too much about that. I mean, that was a tough match. So I'm not going to. That's what happened. So I'll take that. So we're going to go ahead and get everything set up. We've got the FA match coming up. We'll get everything ready on that, and we'll see you back in a few seconds. Before we move on to that next match, I just want to take a look at this real quick and show you how we played this out. I'm real pleased with this, but we had possession. We actually had more of the possession, which I'm really happy with. We had no yellow cards, and if you look at this, Gosport had 25 fouls. Wow, I am really pleased with the way that we stayed on target here, on task here. Played a good, clean game, and if you notice, if we look here, we are now first in the table. Gosport moved up to second. We're staying first. We got a 2-point lead on Gosport and Dartford. So I'm really pleased with where we're sitting at here. After 11 matches, to be sitting on top of the table is a good place for us to be. Let's go ahead and get ready for that FA match. Here we are ready for the first match of the FA Cup season for us. We are setting in our standard formation, 4-2-3-1, with O'Leary in goal, Mont, Franz, Kieran Morris and Bowman across the back, Murphy and Marshall in the middle, Diallo, Elcock, Hunter, and Fleetwood across the front. They are in a 4-1-2-3 defensive midfielder with Jarvis in goal, Bevan, Joy, Ashcombe, and Waddington across the back. Lawrence is a defensive midfielder, Conley and Littard in the midfield with Taylor and Merritt with Griffin as the striker. We're going to go ahead and get this thing set up and see if we can move on to the second round. Well, the team instructions have been given. I've given them their pep talk, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the tactic we're using real quick. Right now, I've got it set on control. I've got them playing wide with a deep defensive line using offside trap, preventing short goalkeeper distribution. I'm going to go ahead and push it out to the flanks where they've got everybody sitting back in the middle of the pitch on the defensive line. We're going to see if we can exploit that speed we got down the sides. I'm telling them, let's be more expressive on this. They're starting to feel real comfortable with this tactic, so I want to see what happens. But I want them to stay in a position to shut down any lanes that they could get us breaking on a counter. I want to look for the overlap since we're going to be pushing these guys up the sides. Let's go ahead and see if we can take advantage of that. And let's work the ball into the box and see if we can get a clear shot on goal. Let's go ahead and get this thing fired up. Here they are coming out onto the pitch. Wearing our home black and white stripe. Everybody's getting warmed up. We've got a crowd of about 1,600 here today, so this will be the biggest crowd we've had all season. Fleetwood kicks it off to start with. See if we can move this thing down. It'd be really nice to start out with a quick score, and obviously we're not going to. I know that control tactic can be a little confusing sometimes, but it seems to work well with these guys. On the throw in, Bowman gets it, clears it back to Morris. Morris over to Murphy. Murphy, bad pass. He loses it. But we're able to get it back somehow. Murphy kicks it forward. Hunter's got a beautiful cross going to, just misses. Diallo gets it in. They're just back and forth in front of the net, and we can't get it to drop where we need it to. Mont is going to push it forward to Murphy. We're still showing possession here. Marshall's got it. Pushes it up to Elcock. Fleetwood's in position, and he hits the back of the net. There we go. 15 minutes. Bath's up 1-0. Sixth goal of the season. Boy, it was a fortuitous injury that we got there with Morgan. Fleetwood seems to have stepped into it, and he's come into his own beautifully. Great composure, great feel for the ball, finding the open spot and hitting the net. I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing out of him. Looks like here we are in the 19th minute. Once again, we got it at the top of the box. Marshall pushes it in. Hunter's over there, hits the post and goes in. Wow. Up 2-0, 19th minute. Shaquille Hunter with a beautiful header that hits the post and falls into the back of the net. This is what I wanted to see out of these guys. Beautiful movement of the ball. Look at this. Hunter goes up. Beautiful header. Right in there. Just clips the post. Falls into the back of the net. Gets the keeper way out of position. I just don't want them to get complacent now. We're moving the ball well. 24th minute. Here we go. Murphy's got it. He's bringing it down. Clears it into Fleetwood. They clear it with a header. Liddler has it. Merritt pushes it out. They're coming down the outside. Cross in, and O'Leary clearly picks it up. Beautiful save from O'Leary. Nice way we're moving the ball around. I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing out of the guys. Beautiful clearance down. Hunter's got it. He's running all the way across the pitch. Diallo gets it coming down the right. Gets the cross in. They clear it out. Fleetwood had a great shot, though. All he had to do was get past that one. Elcock's got it. Murphy pushes up to Hunter, and Hunter gets his brace. What a shot from Hunter. 25th minute. We're up 3-0. This will make the fans happy. We've got 1,600 fans here. About 100 traveled over to see this match. But look at this. What a domination there. Hunter just, all he has is tap it in, pulls the keeper out of position, taps it into the far corner of the net. We're going to go ahead and take the foot off the gas. I'm going to let them go ahead and play. We're playing in control. They're not being too aggressive. Wow, you cannot argue with the results that we're getting right now. The only thing I have to get concerned about is I do not want them to be getting too complacent. Marshall's getting a little, got his yellow card there. I may want to keep an eye on him as well as we're moving forward with this. Throw in, bad throw in. They've got it. They're coming on the break. Griffin's got it. They held the ball up, pushed it out to Conley. Taylor, see if we can get that away from him. No, he slides it down the line. Bowman, bad clearance. And let it go out the back. Okay, we'll take that. O'Leary gets it. Clears it up to Mont. I did not like, they should have just let that roll out the back. Bevan gets it. Are they going to be able to draw one back? Marshall's getting real aggressive. There he is. There it is. I knew it was coming. We were getting too complacent. It's not going to count. He was offside. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, here it is, halftime. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and make this change on Marshall. I don't want to take the chance on him, anything happening with him. So let's go ahead and do that. Everything else I'm really pleased with. I'd like to get Andy Watkins back in, get him some time on the pitch. But I tell you right now, I cannot complain too much. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to move Shaquille over here. Put Hunter over on the right because he can play both sides. And I'm going to put Andy Watkins up here on the left. Let's make that change. 2 changes at halftime. Let's go ahead, and I'm real pleased with how they're doing. I'm gonna let them know that. Yeah, I'm a passionate guy, so hey, let's go ahead and tell them that. Got some of them that are excited about it. Let's go ahead and talk calmly to some of the other ones, see if we can get them. I'm impressed with their defense. Yeah, there we go. And I think there's much more to come from them. Fleetwood, you need to get a little bit more gutsy here. Come on, fella. Yep, there we go. He's fairly determined. Let's see if we can carry this thing on. We've got 1 sub left. I hate doing that at halftime, but I don't want to wear anybody out. We do have a week off before our next match, so hopefully they can rest up a little bit from that. We're doing real well. Possession's 50%, but hey, that score line, 3-0, that's nice. There we go. Franz gets it, pushes it over to Morris. Out to Hunter. Hunter has just been a wonderful player for us. McManus pushes up. Fleetwood has it at the top of the... And there he goes, Fleetwood. He gets his second of the day. Oh, man. Wow. Beautiful movement on the ball. This is good. Definitely going to help the guy's confidence. McManus pushes it up to Elcock. Elcock pushes up. Fleetwood coming on the far post and just pushes it right out beside the keeper. How did he not get that? Just went in between him and the post. Beautiful, beautiful play by us. And let's see. Let's make sure we don't. Oh, Fleetwood's going to get a free kick here. I think we're starting to get some frustration come in off the other side. I mean, it's 4-0, and we've dominated this match. The possession has been 50-50, but as far as everything else goes, I've just been really pleased with how they're playing. See if we can keep from giving up. Let's go ahead. I know we're in the 86th minute, but let's go defensive. Let's keep this clean sheet. Waste some time, take a breather, and we lost it. Lost the clean sheet. Well, I missed that. Wow. Let's see what happens here. Bring it in, bouncing all over the place. Parrott pushes it in. Story. Oh, yeah. O'Leary out of position. That's all right. 4-1. You can't have everything, I guess. I mean, you can't complain. They've played a good match. Now we're here. Don't give up a second one. There we go. Mont clears it out. Long, good clearance. And there it is. 4-1. What a victory for our guys. Let's go ahead and tell them how proud I am of them. That was just wonderful. I'm very pleased with the performance and the result. That was just a really good match for us. So let's take a look at the stats real quick. They actually had more shots on goal than we did. We had 5 on target. They had 3. I do not like the 12 fouls, but we had to make some changes on the side to get to that point. Possession 49-51. I think that was where I took the foot off the gas there at the end. And some people may say, why did I do that? Because I gave up the clean sheet. But yeah, I don't want to run the guys into the floor. So really pleased with how they played that match. And let's go ahead and see where we go to next on the second round. We have just finished the draw for the next round of the FA Cup, and we have drawn, I know I'm going to butcher this, but it's Frome Town. They are in the English Regional Premier Division, semi-professional. They beat Merth Town, and I know I butchered that one as well, but that's how they made it to the next round. So that's who we're going to be playing. One thing I wanted to kind of show you guys, because of our victory, we were awarded £4,500, which is going to go a huge way in helping our finances here to keep us in the black. And looking at the schedule, we've got our next match is an away match at Hemel Hempstead. And I may go ahead and I'll play that one off stream, and then we play Frome on October 1st for the third qualifying round. And I'm gonna, since that's a cup match, I'm gonna go ahead and I will live stream that one, and then probably Eastborough I'll play off stream, and Wealdstone probably do those off stream, but I'll put those all in the next episode. I think what I'm gonna do is try to keep it like 4 or 5 matches per episode, but that's where we're sitting at. Just kind of one more time, let you know where we're at. They wanted us to reach the 4th qualifying round. We are in the 3rd qualifying round, so we're on our way. We're sitting top of the table, clear by 2 points, and I'm just ecstatic with that, how we're doing all the way around. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let's go ahead and hit me a like down there. If you've not subscribed before, do that. Those of you that don't know me, I'm the Jester. I am an American, but I love playing Football Manager. So I can't wait to see you back for the next episode as we move through this. Thanks for stopping by, folks.